Hi, my name is Amelia Waters. I am a student at the University of Houston, and this is my Sociolinguistics Final project. So for this project, I wanted to show the linguistic diversity of Houston through people who do not speak English as their first language. I am also an athlete on the swim and dive team here, and we have a lot of international students. So I thought that I would have a few of them come or film themselves talking and answering a few questions that I gave to them to think about. So the three questions that I kind of gave to them as a base for them to go off of are: how has your language been received within the communities you're involved with in Houston? What does it mean to you to be in an environment that is so linguistically diverse? And how do you find home in Houston? So for the next couple of minutes, you'll be listening to my teammates talk.
So my first language is Swedish, and I think it's been taken and welcomed very well here in Houston. Not a lot of people obviously speak Swedish because Sweden is such a small country, so I have only met one person here that actually speaks Swedish, but a lot of my friends will pick up on some of the words that I'm saying when I'm talking to my parents on their phone, or they will ask me what certain things are in Swedish, and that always makes me very happy because it feels, it makes me feel appreciated and feel like people care about where I come from and the language that I speak at home, and yeah, so I think I feel like people appreciate it, and that people think it's funny and interesting to learn about, which makes me very happy, and also, more comfortable in not having English as your first language when you feel like people care. I think one of the primary things that I've done to find home or a part of Sweden in Houston is to try to keep some of the traditions that we have at home alive here. So I'll invite my friends to do different things for Swedish midsummer, or bake certain Swedish Christmas things, or make Swedish pancakes or something like that, to try to bring a little bit of my culture to Houston. And then I also went to vote in the Swedish election at the consulate in Houston. And I think I'm gonna try to get involved in some type of Swedish community if I end up staying here for longer, just to, have a little piece of home and being able to speak my own language and stuff. But yeah, primarily just keeping the traditions alive that I've brought from home.
It was something I was looking for whenever it was time for me to look for universities. I wanted the university to be diverse so that I don't feel as much of an outstander, I would say. Because I just feel like it's more welcoming for internationals to come in an environment that are already internationals in. So it was something I was looking for, I would say. Because whenever we are close with people, there comes the memories, and the memories make a place home. So that's why I like where we are living now too. I feel like, because at the beginning it was kind of strange and new environment and everything, but then the memories came and it's much more welcoming. It feels like a home now.
So my language has been very well received in the communities I've been with in Houston. Everyone that I meet is always very amazed by the fact that I speak French, and everyone wants to hear me speak French, and they think it's very romantic, and it's always nice to know that my language is praised by Americans. So yeah, it's nice, and people are always asking me to talk to them in French, and I think that's adorable. So yeah, as I said, people speaking around me another language makes me know that I'm not the only one, and I'm not alone in being international. And especially all the Spanish I hear, I like it because I kind of understand it, because it sounds a lot like French and I've learned it. So
it's always nice because it has that little power. I mean, like, most of the people don't understand you, but I can understand them, and yeah, so I think it's cool.
I think being in such a diverse city as Houston is, for sure being a non-native speaker is very helpful, gives me definitely confidence boost. I used to live in Midwest where being international student was not as common as it is at University of Houston. So I definitely felt a little bit judged. I was a little bit ashamed and embarrassed about my accent and the grammar mistakes that I make, or maybe my pronunciation. But here, just because there are so many people that are also not native speaker, for sure gives me definitely more confidence, and it feels just really, really good. For sure, much better. I don't feel judged, and I just feel confident to speak, even though I make mistakes, and I will make mistakes. I feel like my language is getting better every day. So I think it's not the place that makes it home, it's the people. And I think my teammates mostly make it home for me, my boyfriend. And even though it's so far away and it's not my culture, it's not my my main language that I use, it still feels good to be here.
And that's it. I hope you enjoyed watching. I really wanted to show how important it is to have many different kinds of languages within a community such as Houston, because it becomes essentially a melting pot that allows more and more different cultures to come in and basically create an experience where everybody feels included.